You guys had Alex Stein on the show?
Putin, it's got to die. Put a bullet in Putin's head.
No, so I saw on your Twitter feed just before this. I liked it. So you fill us in on that funny clip from Alex and AOC.
Oh yeah,
because I just saw it.
Alex Stein is a nut. He's the comedian. He's the guy who was going to those town hall meetings and like rapping about how you need to go to Ukraine, like full on with a little boombox, rapping, calling the council members cowards because they're not going to go fight for his freedom in Ukraine. He wore this hideous unitard. Like he's a really big guy. And his body is like a Frankenstein, like a rectangle shaped. He put on a unitard and said he was a lady, and he was like screaming at these town councils in Plano, Texas, for trans swimming rights.
This guy rocks. That sounds
with
hilarious.
A straight face. So he goes, he's like the next Alex Jones, I swear. He's so intense. Like, oh my God, dude, I can't. He was shouting at AOC today, hey, that's my favorite big booty Latina, my favorite big booty Latina over there. And she turned around and gave a victory sign. But then when she saw that she was getting made fun of on Twitter, she melted down. She's like, oh, it's horrible that some man would come and say that I have a big, fat, juicy ass. And he's like, I didn't say that. I just said big booty Latina. And she goes, he was just saying how big and juicy my butt was. Like she's totally exaggerating and saying how offensive it was. Like, bitch, we're fucking starving and we're paying $12 a gallon for gas. We can't eat. And you're talking about some guy saying you have a big butt? Fuck you.
Yeah, no one compliments my ass. Not anymore.
Yeah. He's funny.
And like the funniest part of that video I saw was like immediately after it happened, AOC went to like do her little video. And she like gets to the top of the steps on the Capitol or whatever the fuck she is. And she's like I didn't like listen to the audio of it because I saw it just a second ago. And she like tilts up the phone so she can get the guy in the background.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, and he is looking for her and he starts going like waving at her, like trying to get, and she immediately like pans back up and is like, "This is unacceptable. This is," and it's like
he looks like
hilarious.
Steve Buscemi and Billy Madison when he shows up and shoots that guy, oh, like that. AOC's like, like right in her eye. Oh, this guy, you see this fucking guy? Like she's like a movie poster. This fucking guy said I had the fattest ass that he's ever seen.
And she was afraid, like wants to make it seem like the most sinister thing in the world, and then just seeing this absolute goober limp-wristedly waving. In the background. This is so funny. I didn't know how much other shit he did. So anyone who trolls low-level politicians is a hero. That's
yeah,
great.
he's a character.
Yeah, because like, what are they really taking care of in Plainville, Texas? Like a new stop sign? Like that probably made their day. A couple of council members guaranteed they went home and had a fun time. Like
yeah, you think so?
Hard
right?
to find AOC pictures of her ass.
That can't be possible.
Right? You'd think they'd be a dime a dozen.
Satellites and. You know,
I have seen too many pictures of Nancy Pelosi's tits. Like, guys, it was funny the first time, but stop pretending that these are like big, juicy mama milkers here. Come on.
Does Nancy Pelosi have big boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got to see him again. I'm contributing.
Very funny.
This is Painkiller already.
Come on, all you heroin addicts. Bend your knees. And your knees.